To attract the right sort of chap, a woman must exude allure yet remain virtuous. Modesty is necessary if she intends to receive a proposal of marriage. Matilda Beam's Guide to Love and Romance, 1955. I have done many unwise things in my life, and while sex with the new neighbour less than 2 hours after meeting him is definitely not the most ridiculous of those things, it's quite high up on the list. As is losing my contact lenses during the mistimed throes of our clumsy copulation, leaving myself blind in his bed this sticky hot July morning. Stupid, delicious pear cider, I cannot resist thee. Somewhere in the room my phone gives off a muffly buzz. Shit, I bet I'm late. The big meeting is today, and I swore to Summer that I absolutely, definitely would not be late. I can't quite remember my neighbour's name, though I have a strong feeling that it's Jim. Or maybe Timothy. Whatever he's called, his partially hidden face is snoring away beside me, blissfully oblivious to my presence. If I had the power of sight, I would just find my clothes and creep across the corridor without having to acknowledge him in any way. At least until the inevitable bumping into him in the hall bit, at which point I'd simply shriek and leg it. But without contacts in, I can only see about 6 inches in front of me. Wake up, Jim? Timothy? Boy, I croak, nudging neighbour's burly shoulder with my elbow. Rise and shine, it's a magical new day and all that jazz. Come on, time to get up now. He mumbles something that sounds like blurp, grabs my hand and plonks it onto his willy, clearly hopeful of a repeat performance. No, Tar. I remove my hand from his junk and use it to punch his arm. Jumping upright, he blinks once as if stunned by the sight of a real live woman in his bed. I squint at him. His brawny, muscular body looks oddly out of proportion with his head. What a tiny head he has. I probably thought it was a fascinating head last night. Everything's fascinating after that much booze. I disguise my "what the blazing arse was I thinking" grimace with an extravagant yawn. Whipping up the blanket, neighbour discovers that I'm still naked. He smirks, sliding closer. "Oh, hello, Jess from next door," he says, wetting his pale lips with his pale tongue. "Do you have a cup of sugar I could borrow?" He gazes at me for a moment, eyes narrowed, top lip lifted in a half grin. I suspect he thinks it's a sexually alluring facial arrangement, but in reality it gives him the aura of a man restraining a fart. I do an army roll over to the other side of the bed. "Sugar," he cracks again, beaming. "Do you get it? Like a euphemism for sex?" Good God, my standards, which, let's face it, were never mega high, have really dropped recently. First Mickey the Butcher, who wasn't even really a butcher, and then Rupert, who only loved me because I let him take sepia-filtered Instagram pics of my feet. And now this guy, whose name eludes me. "Hey, fella," I improvise. "I'm so sorry to wake you, but I'm late. I'm probably in trouble with my boss. I've lost my contact lenses and I'm completely short-sighted without them. Would you mind helping find my clothes and walking me back to my flat?" He stretches his thick arms above his head and raises an eyebrow. "Where we're going, we don't need clothes." "I think we do. I really think we do. I'd like it much better if you just stayed naked. That's very flattering, but I think I'd like you much better if you did me a lovely favour and found my stuff." He sighs and slithers out of the bed, grabs some stripy cotton boxers and a creased vest from a half-unpacked suitcase and pulls them on. It only takes him a moment to find my clothes, which have been artlessly flung onto his computer desk. My knickers are curled around the handle of an errant mug. He hands them over and watches as I dress.